You won't be writing a lot of jokes with those. Take a closer look at Antenna TV. Good Morning Augusta, weekday mornings on News Channel 6.
In case we haven't met, I'm attorney Chris Hudson. I represent people who have been hurt. It's what I do every day. I've seen accidents devastate families, but I can help. Injured? Call me, Chris Hudson. From here, for you.
Closed captioning on News Channel 6 is sponsored by Hearing Associates of South Carolina.
Right now on News Channel 6 at 5, protecting your home while you're on vacation.
What Aiken County law enforcement can do to help. As your News at 5 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 5.
I'm Brad Means.
And I'm Jenny Montgomery. Thank you for joining us. Coverage you can count on begins with 3 teenagers charged after a deadly shooting at a house party in Augusta. Some in the Warren Road community say this case is the latest issue involving short-term rentals in residential areas.
News Channel 6's Jartavius Edmond live on Warren Road with the story. Jartavius.
While investigators continue investigating the shooting, neighbors tell me the shooting has also raised questions about whether short-term rentals are being properly regulated. The shooting happened just before 1 a.m. Saturday inside of a home on Warren Road. While investigators have not said who organized the party, some neighbors say this isn't just about what happened that night, it's also about what they believe has been allowed to happen for far too long.
Airbnb, is that what it is?
Allegedly.
Okay, that's what I've questioned the commissioners about that, because this is residential. This is not commercial. When you have Airbnb, that's commercial. You can't have commercial. They have to get a license and be regulated somehow. And so they say they're working on it, but I haven't seen anything yet. And that's been over a year and a half. So I hope the commissioners do something about that.
Commissioners are currently working on a short-term rental ordinance, but for some neighbors here, they say that can't come soon enough. Jenny, Brad, back to you.
A Washington County man is in jail accused of murdering a 15-year-old. 22-year-old Camarian Washington facing several charges, including murder and child molestation. Investigators say 15-year-old Luvea Knight was found dead at a home in central Georgia on Friday. It is time now for our first check of the weather.
Here's meteorologist Avery Gray.
Hey guys, and happy Father's Day to you, Brad.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it.
Yes, yesterday was Father's Day, but yesterday was also the first day of summer. We are officially in summer, so happy summer. Hope you have been enjoying it so far. We do have a few spotty showers on Live Viper 6, very common and typical summer patterns around here. We do have a good breeze for us. Winds coming in from the southwest around 18 miles per hour. And our Cherry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam seeing those tops of the trees breezing just a little bit, blowing in the wind there. Our Cherry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam over SRP Park now showing mostly clear skies, partly cloudy, a few clouds here and there. Temperature is nice and warm for us, sitting at 91 in Augusta. We're at 93 up in Saluda, 92 in Bamberg County at the moment. And as we look ahead over the next 3 days, temperature is not cooling down at all, with plenty of sunshine on Wednesday and spotty showers Tuesday and Thursday. I'll have those details coming up with the full forecast. Back to you.
All right, Avery. Tonight at Aiken, the first reading of the 1% increase to the hospitality tax. We told you about this last week. It's the increase that would raise the tax to 2% on restaurant and prepared food purchases. Money would help cover rising costs and would pay for projects around town, including a parking deck that's going to be connected to the Hotel Aiken redo. The work session starts at 5:30. The council meeting begins at 7 at the municipal building on Chesterfield Street.
Tomorrow, voters in South Carolina will head to the polls for...
High schoolers are at cyber camp this week. They're having a great time learning about that booming industry. Michaela Davis reports.
We've been putting on this camp since 2019 when we started with just 16 kids. And today's camp has 172 youth between the ages of 10 and 17.
While many summer camps focus on sports or the arts, students at the Georgia Cyber Innovation and Training Center are spending their week learning how to protect computer networks, identifying cyber threats, and solving real-world cybersecurity challenges. Former camp participant Sport Nelson is returning as an intern. He says the program helped shape his career goals and provided hands-on experience in the field.
One day I hope to work for some type of government agency, hopefully doing penetration testing like one of our instructors actually does.
Organizers say one of the camp's biggest goals is to introduce students to the many career paths available in cybersecurity and help them discover what interests them.
Giving them this exposure, getting their hands on some cybersecurity topics and functions is what I'm hoping to do at a really early age that will feed their interest maybe in the future.
This is Abigail Clifford's second year in the program. She says the skills she's learning are already helping her better understand how to stay safe online.
I'm going to make sure that I can secure my computer, I can secure my friend's computer so that none of us get attacked.
This year, the program also offered a virtual option, allowing more than 30 additional students from the Atlanta area to participate remotely. Organizers say the program reached capacity weeks before it began, highlighting growing interest in cybersecurity careers. In Augusta, Michaela Davis, WJBF News Channel 6.
The kids are out for summer and a lot of families are planning vacations. Next time on Jenny, we're talking about family vacations. A local life coach tells us why they're important and, more importantly, why they don't have to be perfect. Tara Simpkins says so many moms come back from vacation exhausted because they've worked so hard to make sure everyone else has an awesome week. She has great advice about how to ease up on that self-imposed pressure.
Unpacking while you're so tired at the same time you're unpacking. But unpacking it, you're like, you orchestrated all of this before you ever left, right? You've been thinking about it, you've been planning, you've been considering everybody's needs, what are going to be the perfect activities. You're trying to squeeze in every single activity that you can get. You don't want to miss out on any of the fun.
And find out what seems to be driving so many parents to set unrealistic expectations. Plus, baby expert Shannon Usher will be here talking about the secret lives of babies and important developmental milestones. Tomorrow at 12:30 on Jenny.
Coming up right here, severe weather across the Midwest.
We'll have the latest on an outbreak of tornadoes and wildfires next.
Attention viewers, CW6 is now available today on Hulu. It's never been easier to watch all your favorite CW shows, sports, talk, reality, and so much more. CW6. Watch it today on Hulu.
Across the country, severe weather is impacting millions, from baseball-sized hail and dozens of reported tornadoes in the Midwest to dry air fueling wildfires out west.
Melissa Adon has the latest.
The Iron Fire has burned more than 24,000 acres with zero containment. It's one of nearly a dozen burning across the state, including the Hastings Fire and Bonneville Fire just outside of Salt Lake City.
The biggest difficulties that we're seeing fighting, that not just this fire, but all of the fires that we had start here in northern Utah the last few days, is going to be the wind, weather, and fuels conditions.
Be a violent tornado in progress, violent upward motion, guys.
In the Midwest, it was a deadly and destructive weekend of storms from parts of Kansas to Indiana. Multiple tornadoes were reported in southern Illinois.
Right in front of me.
And there were more than 50 reported twisters since Friday across the region. In Jefferson County, Illinois, at least 2 people were killed and 5 others were hurt. The state broke its record for the most tornadoes in a calendar year. You can see debris. In Kansas, the sheriff's office confirmed 1 person was killed after an EF2 tornado sliced through Sedgwick County early Sunday morning, destroying this home. As more severe weather moves across the country, a second round of severe storms is possible in the high plains from South Dakota to Colorado, where large hail is a threat. Melissa Adon, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Still ahead, stuffing the bus into CSRA.
How you can help local students get access to important school supplies after the forecast.
And we are tracking a typical summer pattern with plenty of warm temperatures and a few isolated showers. Those details coming up.
The WJBF Live Viper 6 Skyview Network is sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai. Low prices, big selection, and committed to quality customer service. Since 19...
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. When you use Uber or Lyft, you're taking a gamble. You have no idea who that driver is. Were they paying attention to their phone and not the road? Injured in an Uber or Lyft accident, you could have a big case. Morgan & Morgan.
Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Welcome back, and here's a look at temperatures across the CSRA. We are quite warm today. 89 in Waynesboro, 88 in Sylvania, 87 in Millen, 91 here in Augusta. We're at 92 up in Saluda. Dew point temperatures on the rise as well. Seeing our dew point temperatures in the low 70s across the CSRA. That's leaving our feels like temperatures anywhere in the upper 90s to low 100s, as we see a 102-degree feels like temperature right here in Augusta. Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview Cam showing now increasing cloud cover over SRP Park as we start to enter into that time of day where we have the most heat, the most warmth available for the potential for showers and thunderstorms later this evening. 97 degrees is that feels like temperature here at Augusta Bush Field. That's where this data is pulled from. And our winds are coming in from the west-southwest at 13 miles per hour sustained. So Terry, our satellite and radar now changing over to that, showing that we had a few spotty showers across the CSRA earlier this afternoon, but we're just waiting on these pockets of rain to pull through into our area. Severe thunderstorms just north of Huntsville, where they have a confirmed tornado now on the ground. And we are in the risk for some possible severe weather later this evening and into the overnight hours, but it is looking like things are going to shape us up pretty well for us. I'd be surprised if we got a special weather statement out of this setup. So let's take a look at it on our futurecast model by 5 o'clock. Seeing spotty showers enter towards our southern counties and then pushing through really south of I-20 there. Then we start to see approaching showers and thunderstorms by midnight. We have a little bit of a line try to come through by 4 o'clock early Tuesday morning. Might be woken up by a rumble of thunder or two, but then we clear out as we head by Tuesday at 10 a.m. And Tuesday is National Pink Day, so wear your pink tomorrow, 74 by 7 o'clock. A few clouds and maybe a spotty shower still left around, but then we dry out and clear up beautifully as we head towards 3 o'clock with temperatures at 92 degrees. But don't fear, we had that cold front push through, and it is going to drop our dew points quite a bit. We've been in the air you can wear for quite some time, but now we're going to dip into the slightly uncomfortable category, which actually is going to give us some much needed relief. Temperatures, though, not giving us any relief at all. 92 for your Tuesday as the high. We bump up to 97 as we head towards Monday, with rain chances very spotty as we head through the rest of the week and weekend ahead. 10% chance on Saturday, when we are going to have some very warm weather. We're reaching into those mid to upper 90s as we head towards next week.
All right, thank you, Avery.
The United Way of the CSRA's annual Stuff the Bus initiative is now underway. They're collecting school supplies to support local children. The event helps many kids in the CSRA get the supplies they need. With rising prices, these required items can be hard to come by for families.
So this is an effort for our entire community to come together, from church groups to book clubs to organizations to individuals. If everyone collects a little bit of school supplies, we put them all together, we can make sure that our kids in all of our surrounding counties here in the CSRA make sure they have school supplies for the very first day of school, but also make sure they have supplies for November and February and other times when those initial supplies run out.
Donation drive will continue until July 17th. For more information about how to donate or how students can receive those supplies, just go to our website, WJBF.com. If you are heading out of town this summer, Aiken County law enforcement agencies may be able to help keep an eye on your home. Here's Aiken Bureau Chief Sean Capistock.
The Aiken County Sheriff's Office says homeowners can request online patrol checks before leaving town. They submit travel dates, contacts, and key or vehicle information. Deputies review requests daily by zone and check homes day and night.
Either ride by to make a presence, or they'll get out, walk around the property, to make sure there's nothing
out of the ordinary, a broken glass, something like that.
Deputies check properties as often as possible during the requested dates. In North Augusta, people inside city limits can request public safety's House Watch service before leaving. A form is not available. Requests go through dispatch.
We actually input all the information that they get into our computer-aided dispatch. That actually generates a call on the officers' MDTs in their patrol cars on the days that the checks are available. That way it prompts them that that's a call set at a certain time that they have to go do.
They check doors, walk property, and no pets before entering yards. Checks start the day after departure and run until the homeowner returns. Aiken Department of Public Safety also offers the Residential Security Watch program. Homeowners call dispatch. They give travel dates, contacts, and key or vehicle information.
So however long they're gone, we'll go by twice a week just to verify that everything looks okay on the outside of the property, no damage or anything like that, and that the vehicles appear to be okay while they're out of town.
If plans change, homeowners can contact the agency where they submitted the request. Officers urge residents to avoid posting travel plans and pause mail or package deliveries.
Let a neighbor know that you're going to be gone, and if you're expecting anybody at your house while you're going to be gone, and if you're not, and they see somebody pulling your driveway, your neighbor can look out and see what they're doing, and they can call law enforcement if they suspect something suspicious.
We have contact information on WJBF.com. I'm Aiken Bureau Chief Sean Cabbage-Stock, WJBF News Channel 6.
Up next, a New York cat with a very important job.
How he's really getting into Take Your Pet to Work Week after the break.
Back to school is right around the corner. Help United Way of the CSRA and News Channel 6 stuff the bus by donating much-needed school supplies to local students and teachers. Drop off your donations at Television Park in Augusta now through July 17th. Your support helps students and teachers right here in our community. Proudly presented by News Channel 6, United Way of the CSRA, and our Children First and Giving Your Best partners.
I'm Mike Costello, and this is what we do. Car wrecks. Yes, car wrecks. So call or text us today or visit us at mycostelolawfirm.com. Costello. Car wreck. Car wreck? Costello.
Did you know this week is Take Your Pet to Work Week? But one cat in New York has a job of his own.
And it's a job that's getting a lot of attention on social media. Here's Danny New.
Excuse me. Trying to film you here. As we kick off Take Your Pet to Work Week.
You gonna do it? You gonna jump?
We're meeting a cat who actually has a job. Guardian of the Bones.
We have people coming to the museum just to see the cat. We have people that come to the museum not even knowing that we have a cat, and they leave so excited.
His name is Bone Jovi, and he's in charge of security here at the Bone Museum in Brooklyn. Thanks to the now dated medical bone trade, this establishment is home to the largest displayed collection of human remains on the East Coast, and Chief Jovi makes sure no intruders go near it. Not the microphone wire. No, bone, please. Not even an evil microphone cord.
Stinky boy.
Over the past year, Bone Jovi has become a bit of a celebrity with the museum's millions of followers on social media. After he was adopted from Best Friends Animal Society during an adoption event almost exactly 1 year ago.
We immediately saw Bone Jovi. He was the chubbiest, calmest cat out of the bunch.
With Bone Jovi's approval, Operations Director Masha Potemkin was permitted to give me a brief tour of the collection.
Right now we have over 180 real spinal columns,
which features the country's largest display of accessible spines, and even some bones you can touch. This is someone's real foot?
Yes. And a fun fact about this one is this person had actually broken one of their toes at one point. You can see it right here.
But if you're not into gaining an osteological education, many people just come in here to meet this spooky kitty. Oh, he's got a little bone collar. Who has a bone collar and a skeletal fish toy. And he's serious about his craft. Look what happened when I tried to bring him a regular-looking fish toy. This is called flesh. He prefers the bone one. And the name Bone Jovi was voted on by more than 20,000 fans, and the TikTok account of the actual band, Bon Jovi, did comment on his video saying, quote, "Security is tight." In New York, for ABC News, I'm Monday noon.
And that does it for us this half hour, but there's more coverage you can count on coming up at 5:30.
Including Vice President J.D. Vance saying Iran will allow international nuclear inspectors into their country. The latest with D next.
MAGA alert, President TV. As the NASCAR playoffs draw near, a road course is the ultimate challenge. This Saturday, the NASCAR O'Reilly playoff contenders face off on a brutal Sonoma road course. The NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series.
Coverage begins Saturday at 4:30 on CW6.
The weather. It seems like it's always changing. That's why Live Viper 6 is always there.
It is a Viper 6 alert day as we track severe weather.
The Live Viper 6 weather team is coverage you can count on. The Live Viper 6 Skyview Network, sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai. Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 5:30.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Dee Griffin. Thanks so much for joining us. Topping today's local headlines, the Richmond County Sheriff's Office has made multiple arrests in connection to a deadly shooting at a house party on Warren Road. Now some neighbors are concerned about how homes in their community are being used. Hundreds of middle and high school students are gathering at the Georgia Cyber Innovation and Training Center this week to learn cybersecurity skills and explore career opportunities in that industry. If you're heading out of town this summer, Aiken law enforcement may be able to help keep an eye on your home. The city of Aiken offers a free residential security watch program for people who are traveling. We will have these stories and more coming up at 6, but first, coverage you can count on continues with Vice President J.D. Vance. Time now for a first look at our weather with meteorologist Avery Gray. Avery.
Hey Dee, and it is officially summer out there. Yesterday marked our longest day of the year, and it's not even the hottest it's going to be quite yet. We still have a few more months to go with this summer heat, and this summer heat already popping up thunderstorms across our area. This is Live Viper 6. We have a light shower down there over Wrightsville at the moment. Pockets of heavier downpours here and there. That's not a thunderstorm, but we are tracking the severe thunderstorm. It is pushing towards the CS area, but likely going to run out of steam, as we often see those storms do as they head our direction. Winds coming in from the southwest around 20 miles per hour, so a bit breezy out there. And here's a look at Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview Cam outside of Soap Creek Marina. You can see those winds a little bit on the breezier side. Power line, that bird really struggling to stay on there in partly cloudy skies. Temperature is nice and warm, 92 in Evans, 91 here in Augusta. And as we look over the next 3 days, temperatures aren't cooling off anytime soon. I'll have those details in just a bit. Dee?
Thanks so much. Well, a Boston carjacking suspect facing multiple. A grandmother in Texas was killed when a Tesla plowed into her home on autopilot. Security footage shows the car left the road and crashed into the house at a high speed. Police say it was on automated driver assistance mode. 76-year-old Martha Avila Mandela inside the house at the time. First responders helicoptered her to a nearby hospital where she died from her injuries. Well, the search continues in Kansas City for a man suspected of shooting into 5 cars. Music executive Clive Davis has died at the age of 94. Davis is responsible for launching the careers of superstars like Whitney Houston, Janis Joplin, and Carlos Santana. His family put out a statement on his Instagram account. They say he was a source of wisdom, strength, and encouragement. Well, coming up, Toy Story is back on the big screen. George Lucas speaking on a new role and movie and more. It's all new and it's trending up next.
And look at this thunderstorm that was captured over the metro. Here's a look at those rain totals that are from our neighborhood network powered by Tempest. You can see those areas towards the north. Augusta saw over a quarter of an inch of rain.
This week, cracks in. Dive into good times with crispy chicken McNuggets and your go-to sauces. Right now, get a 20-piece for just $6. So, go ahead, dip in. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Time and temperature brought to you by Peachtree Pest Control, protecting what matters most.
Welcome back, everyone. It's time now for a look at what's trending. AI is taking over event posters. You probably have seen AI event posters all over the place. They're being found in coffee shops, music venues, break rooms, and all over social media. And some say it's easy to make and efficient, but not everyone's happy about them. Some people online commented they look wrong. There's too much information on them to the point people do not know what they're looking at and call it sloppy. Others say it's a lack of creativity, and instead of them wanting to go to an event or using the business, it makes them not want to use it, they say. So, I mean, some of them really look really good, but it's to each person's choice, I guess. Elmo is enjoying the World Cup, and he recently posted a video on his thoughts. Take a look.
Just to be clear, Elmo wants Team USA to win, okay? But Elmo loves everybody. Just to be clear. Don't make this a thing.
I agree, Elmo. I love everybody, but I definitely want Team USA to win. This comes after Elmo stirred up basketball fans earlier this month. He tweeted that he hoped both the Knicks and Spurs have fun during the NBA Finals. On social media, someone said, support who you want, Elmo. But another person asked, does that include Rocco? Since it's an online joke of Elmo's emotions toward the Rock character. Well, Toy Story 5 took over the weekend box office, a new movie starring Selena Gomez and Timothy Chalamet. Melvin Robert has more from Hollywood.
Toy Story 5 won the weekend box office, scoring the biggest domestic opening of the year and outperforming every Toy Story before it.
I want to talk to you, device. No touching, Jessica.
She used the J-word.
Scandal.
The fifth installment of the beloved franchise earned $160 million in its opening weekend. It even dethroned Universal's Super Mario Galaxy movie as the highest domestic debut of the year by about $30 million. It also surpassed Toy Story 4 by about $40 million. And now to another animated movie. George Lucas has come out of retirement for an unexpected casting. The Star Wars creator has lent his voice to the upcoming animated film Minions and Monsters. It comes after the Illumination CEO learned about Lucas's love for the Minions. Lucas will voice a version of himself in this film. Minions and Monsters is set to hit theaters on July 1st, and already it's projected to make over $500 million over the 5-day holiday weekend. And that would just be the domestic numbers. It helps, though, that critics are loving this film. The Wrap says Minions and Monsters builds to an open-hearted tribute to the power of the communal movie-going experience that is unexpectedly emotional and makes the film feel like it could be the best in the franchise, perhaps since the very first Despicable Me. And Empire says there's something for everyone. This is improbably the Minions version of a love letter to movies. The affectionate references to classics from Charlie Chaplin's Modern Times to Harold Lloyd's Safety Last will go over the heads of the young target audience, but for cinema-literate parents in the room, there are some absurdist treats. It may boast the first Citizen Kane-based fart joke in cinema history. You can see it all when Minions and Monsters hits theaters on July 1st. And Illumination, the studio behind the Minions and Super Mario Brothers movies, has announced a brand new original film with some major star power. It's a new alien-themed animated movie called Not Alone. The announcement was made at the Annecy Animated Film Festival. It's about two scientists who work together and feel some immediate chemistry. And while they may be experts in their field, they are not when it comes to love. Selena Gomez will play Fran, an astrobotanist who is creating the first ever plant-fueled rocket. And Timothy Chalamet will play Joe, an introverted rocket mechanic who lives a solitary life and becomes more complicated, of course, when three aliens, tiny, unruly, and adorable, take refuge in Joe's home. That film will be coming to us next year. In Hollywood, with your entertainment report, I'm Melvin Robert.
And that's all the time we have with a look at what's trending. Still ahead, Avery has your full forecast coming up next.
sponsored by Tulsa Welding School, where skilled trade careers start.
There's tires rolling across in front of you. There's guys jumping out in front of you. There's cars leaving. They're going. So it's the pit road's unpredictable.
I've been really blessed throughout my career to actually be surrounded by phenomenal pit crews.
It's a real team. It's really like a locker room mentality with all of those guys.
We executed that pit road cycle really well, got out front, and ended up winning the race really in part because of them.
Charleston, Atlanta, Savannah, and even Orlando. These are just a few of the cities that law firms have come from to advertise in the CSRA. When it comes to choosing a lawyer after an accident, local experience matters. Don't you want a law firm that has deep roots here? Well, that's my firm. I'm Austin Jackson. I've been helping accident victims in Augusta, Aiken, and the entire CSRA for over 10 years, and I'm ready to help you right now. Call Austin Jackson, the Augusta guy, 706-724-7224.
I hit the concrete. I was in the worst pain.
You can't always choose the weather, but you can choose your weather app. Go with the most accurate and most trusted, the Live Viper 6 mobile app. Download it today. Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Welcome back, and we are currently looking at our Live Viper 6 radar as we do have a few pop-up showers entering into the CSRA over here over Wrightsville and Sandersville as well, getting a nice heavy downpour. These are not electrical storms, but we do have some lightning going on with this severe thunderstorm as it's pushing towards the northeast. Maybe might clip Tolliver County here in a few, but it's still severe thunderstorm warning. We are expecting that to kind of fizzle out as it heads our way towards the CSRA. The temperatures across our area feeling nice and warm. We are a little bit cooler in Edgefield at the moment, 88 degrees, 91 here in Augusta, where we are right now, 91 in Hancock County as well. Temperatures just updated, but seeing those temperatures in the upper 80s to low 90s. Our high today was around 92. Dew points sitting in those low 70s, 78 degree dew point in Edgefield at the moment. Our feels like temps brought to you by our neighborhood network powered by Tempest. Everyone's seeing those feels like temps in the upper 90s to low 100s, so feeling quite hot out there today. Terry Lubert Hyundai Skyview Cam over Television Park, showing that we have a little bit of cloud cover overhead, but just those spotty clouds. 91 feels like 97. Winds coming in from the west-southwest at 13 miles per hour. Now, as we look at satellite radar, you can see that cold front that is pushing towards our area and bringing quite a few tornado warnings towards that northeast portion of Alabama right there. And then they are in that severe thunderstorm watch as well. Again, we have that severe thunderstorm right there over Metro, in between Atlanta and Macon as it's headed its way towards us. But overall, we are in that marginal risk for severe weather. It's not looking like we're going to see much severe weather later this afternoon into the evening. Maybe a special weather statement warning storms, but I'm not expecting this to be as bad as it is towards that northeast corner of Huntsville there. But this is our future cast for the rest of tonight by 5 o'clock. You can see the severe thunderstorms or possible severe thunderstorms pushing towards those southern counties there, staying way south of I-20, and then we start to see a few light showers by midnight. And then as we head through the overnight, we might get woken up by a few rumbles of thunder, but by Tuesday at 4 a.m., not much energy in our atmosphere. And that's going to turn into light rain as it heads towards the eastern portion of the CSRA. And Tuesday is going to be a beautiful day. We have those overnight showers and storms later tonight into Tuesday morning, but we clear out nicely by 7 a.m. Still some cloud cover remaining, 74 degrees, but we clear and dry out nicely as we head into your evening, 92 by 3 o'clock. Now, over the next 24 hours, our dew points are going to drop, especially as we head towards tomorrow. Going to be beautiful. Area you can wear. That's what we've been feeling all weekend long, really. And as that cold front pushes through, going to drop our dew points in here and going to get us slightly uncomfortable on our meter here, but it's going to feel like a relief for us. Not a relief, though, is these temperatures. We are nice and warm, even hitting 97 as we head towards Monday. Going to be a very warm week ahead and even hotter weekend as we are partly cloudy, 10% chance for a few light showers on your Saturday. 94, going to be a great weekend to be at the lake or any body of water, maybe a pool, because it's going to be definitely really hot out there, Dee.
It is. All right, thanks so much. Well, coming up, the World Cup causes earth-shaking moments. We'll have the story after the break.
our motor.
The World Cup has many fans and a recent game causing a specific sensor to go off when the U.S. men's soccer team scored their second goal in Friday's match against Australia. There was a spike in seismic activity detected by sensors at the Seattle Stadium. 7 seismic sensors were installed at the stadium to record the structural shaking created by tens of thousands of fans jumping and cheering in unison. That's pretty cool. I know a lot of us back here at home were shaking and all that in Augusta as well, just jumping up and down in excitement. That's all the time we have for this half hour. We'll have more coverage you can count on coming up next at 6 with Brad and Jenny. Stay tuned.
Follow News Channel 6 on Instagram.